Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This one right here is going to talk about functions. So if you remember, I was going to copy and paste from the previous video that we can use some of this code right here. So that's the deck length information. So we've already declared what the length is, so now we can utilize this to create a function. So what we could do is we could come down here and type in function, or actually FUNC for function. So FUNC is the function word that we use. FUNC for function, and then we'll say calculate area, and then we'll pass in some parameters. So we'll pass in the length, and we'll make that, we'll declare what type of variable it is. We'll say length is going to be an integer. We'll pass in the width, and then we'll say that is going to also be, we're going to expect it to be an integer as well. Then we're going to do, and we're going to use a lambda expression here, and we're going to say int, and we're going to say return length times width. So this is going to do everything for us right off the bat. So we could call this function, and we can see if we pass in a value. Now we didn't pass anything to it yet because we didn't call the length. So you see what I'm saying is we're utilizing that. So we have this this function here. So this is our function, and now we need to call that function. We need it to do something. Okay, so we could do a print and then do the name of the function, which is calculate area. Now we can pass in values. So let's, in our case, let's just pass in what we already have. We have the length, and we have the width, and we can do deck width just like that. Run it. And what it does is it calls this function and passes in the integer, which is the length of the deck, the width of the deck. It uses the lambda expression. This is that we want to parse this out into an integer. And then in a case, it returns a length times width, which is 240 times 120, which we know that's right because we had it up here. And boom, it does what we wanted it to do. You could do other functions. You could, if you wanted to create a simple function, like we could do function, say hello college, okay? And we could do something like, oops, I want to keep doing that. Do string, and we could just have it say return hello students, like that. And then we could come right down here and print that and say hello college and run it. And there we go, hello students. Oops, I'm trying to get it to come out here. There you go, hello students. And it has the /n for new line. We haven't talked about let statements yet, and we will get into that, where we could do something a little bit different. So we could set up another function here. Zoom in a little bit. So what we can do is we could come down here and do function, and we can say greet. This is a popular and graded person. So we can say person, which we haven't set that. So we can say string. Oops. And we could say string. And now we can say let grading, which we haven't talked about what that is yet, equals hello, comma, hello, plus the person, whoever that person is, plus that right there, and then return grading, and yep, no, return grading. But so then we could come down here and do print, and what's the name of that statement? Great. and we need to pass in a value, so we'll say Jeffrey, and we could just run this right here, and there you go, hello Jeffrey. All we did here is we did a print greet. As soon as we enter greet in, it said, hey, you know what, you're using this object person, and we want you to pass in a variable. Now we could add it as an int for integer and expected an integer to be passed in, and then we called let, which is a way to let a value equal something, and we'll talk about that. But for time being, this would be straightforward on creating a function that does something similar to that. Let's see what else. You can also add conditional statements in your functions as well. So let's say that we wanted to get a little bit hairier. So let's go down here and say function with a conditional statement. So how would we write that? So we can say function purchased item. So you purchase an item on Amazon, and you can say checking my current balance, in outs. We'll make it a double because we want it to be whatever that double is. We'll say the item price is a double as well, and we'll say if item price is less than or equal to current balance, whoops, we will then do current balance equals current balance minus item price. Then we can print in here down at the bottom, we can say purchased item for, we can do a $, /, and then we can do the item price. I messed that up, maybe. Item price, and we could do this. Yeah, it's a little hairy at first. We can then, let's go down here and do this. We're going to check this out here, and we're going to say else. We could do then print, sorry, the funds are not in your account. And we need that there, and then we can hypothetically call it. So now we call the function, then we call the function, we do print purchase item. Oh, doesn't like it. Let's see if this will work. Current balance, we'll say 245.44, and that should just set up a variable to do this. And we'll say the item price is 345.99. I don't know if this will work, to be honest with you. Yeah, I didn't think it would work. Let's set up a balance ahead of time. Let's fix this problem. I should have set up a variable. So set up properties, and what we could do here is we could do var. Let's see what we want to do here. Let's do bank account equals, and we'll say that equals $300.99. Just thinking here, and let's say the item that you're buying on Amazon is a cat tree. You gotta treat your cat. The cat trees can be quite expensive, so we'll say this item is pricey. It's the top of the line, 99. It's almost 600 bucks. All right, so we're gonna change our statement down here a lot. So let's just start over, do print, and actually let's do this. Try something different. Let's do purchase item. Now we'll pass on our value. So we'll say purchase item, current balance. So in this case right here where it has at double, we could put our bank account, which I should have put bank account balance, but I didn't. And then item price, we could put cat tree right there. All right. Now, hypothetically, we can run it and say $399. So what it's doing is, I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. It calls a function. It didn't work what okay, it did at the bottom. I don't know why it displayed it down here, but anyways, as you see here, it says sorry, funds are not in your account. I was expecting it to do it over here. But anyways, the funds were not in account because why? Because your bank account is $300 and you're asking for a treat. It costs $600. You're really trying to treat your cat really well. So that is an example of functions. Thanks for watching and have a pleasant day, guys. Bye.